It's the High Heel Tea Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Where we speak on real topics that'll make you laugh. Looking good, smelling good, that's a boss chick. Yeah. 6-inch heel, show you how to walk slick. Hey. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. Hey. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. Hey. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. Hey. And it's the podcast, and it's the High Heel.
My name is Mel, and I'm coming on the High Heel and Tea Podcast with Crystal and Ree.
Hey, welcome back to the High Heels and Tea Podcast. I'm Crystal Lee.
This is Rihanna.
And y'all, today we are joined by a good friend.
Yes.
We knew
Take
him.
it back,
We
take
knew
it
him
back.
for a very long time. We're gonna get into all them neighborhood stories and stuff. But we are joined by Jamal Graham. How you feeling, Jamel?
I'm all right. I'm happy to be here. I appreciate the opportunity to bring me on here.
We appreciate you coming,
Yes.
hanging out with us. This ain't gonna feel like a podcast episode. It's gonna feel like we just hanging out.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, you comfortable.
I'm a
You
fan.
good.
Yeah, we a fan too, so that's why you here. Can you share with the viewers, with the listeners, who you are and give a little bit more background to yourself?
Well, my name is Mel. I sell cars at Clement Auto Group. I've been selling for 4 years now. I done been at places, Napleton Hyundai, Travis GMT, Clement, Johnny Londoff, and I finally found my home at Clement.
That's
Okay.
That's what's up. Who put you on that billboard?
Yeah.
I have an amazing owner. I have an amazing owner. His name is Raj. Clement. He actually became like a friend of mine. And, he courted me to get me there, and he been standing behind all his words. He said he wanted to build me up, take me to the next level, and he been standing on it.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I was like, now he on a billboard.
Oh,
I've been trying to get
man.
on a billboard for like 10 years.
How you get up there?
I ain't gonna lie, I got this real good goal. I want to put like Monroe Shoe Tea. I want to have 3 billboards: Monroe Shoe Tea, High Heels and Tea Podcast, Monroe Walk Workshop. So I don't know where, but I just want people to see. Look at that! Look! There she go again! There she go again! That is
like
something.
that one wedding.
Yeah,
Up and
like
down
the wedding.
everything.
Yeah. That's something that I definitely want to do. So, what got you started with car selling?
Honestly, it's one of them things that found me.
Okay.
So I was working a regular job, and I thought I was doing good for myself. I was working at Bosch and Lime. I was a quality inspector.
Okay.
Easy job. Then COVID came, and a buddy of mine who been doing the car business, he reached out. He said, "Do I want to come sell cars?" Which I turned it down. Originally, I'm like, I don't see no future in that for me, and he begged me to just interview with him, interview. So I called my mom. I called everybody. I'm asking questions. Everybody kind of was like, "It's commission.
Yeah.
So that was the scary part of it.
Yeah,
It's
of course.
commission. That's what had me. But then a few people like, man, you got the personality to do it. I'm like, so I sat back, I thought about it. I'm like, I'm not living the life I want to live right now. I can always find another job. Why not take the chance? So,
Exactly.
so I went to the interview, and I remember it like it was yesterday. So I was making at the time, I was making like $21 an hour. And the guy said, look like you make like $3,600 a month. And I had my chest out. I'm feeling real good about it. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And he like, well, if you make that here, I'm gonna fire you. So it made me think like, what are they making around here that I'm gonna be fired for making what I'm making? So I'm like, I'm gonna take the chance. I made the jump, and I went into the business. So before that, I was doing the club promoting too, so it kind of helped me market myself. So I said, let me try to implement that into the car thing, and I did it. I sold 11 cars in the first week
That's
selling
awesome.
cars. And it was like unheard of to them. I didn't know if I was doing something normal. I didn't know what I was doing, but everybody was kind of like,
Yeah.
what is going on here? And I built that, and I had a partner named Spade. A lot of people know Spade. He's big around in St. Louis. He used to tell me like, cause I used to post when he put me in the party promoting. And I used to post, people didn't like it, they didn't share it, this and that. So I was telling him, I'm like, maybe I can't do this. I'm like, I probably can't do this club thing. He like, man, it's a view world. People see it. Keep it in their face. Keep it in their face. They see it. So I used this strategy, and I got the clubs going. All right. So with the car thing, I implemented the same thing. Like, I keep it in their face. I don't care. You would not tell me you don't know I sell cars.
Yeah.
You ain't got to buy it from me, but you know I did.
You know.
That's why
Yeah.
I went with that.
What do you think it is about his personality that say, okay, he can sell cars or be promoted? Because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know.
Yeah.
I don't know I haven't talked to him in a long time.
I'm gonna be 100% honest
I
with
wanted
you.
her to tell me.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
She want me to tell
Yeah,
you.
because
Okay.
I think she freaked with you a little bit more than I have over the years.
I would say just knowing him from the club promoting scene, his energy per se. I would say the way that he introduced himself to people, and then like he knows a lot of people here. He's like well rounded, and anybody that has come into contact with him would say that he's a good person.
Okay.
So when you know people and you trust them, you're more willing to get things from them.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
See, you need to hear that. Talk
Look
to
at
you
that.
nervous.
Exactly.
I appreciate
Shake it out.
I am
Look,
nervous.
shake
I
it
am
out.
nervous.
Shake it out.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
why I
but
wanted her
my
to say.
my thing with that is
Yeah.
I don't really view myself as a car salesman. I feel like I can relate because where I come from. Like I don't like a lot of my people have challenged credit and stuff like that, and I'm not judgmental of that because I didn't have that too. I know where it come from. So when a person tell me their story, it means something to me. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm just listening to you trying to make a sale. I'm trying to help people.
It hit a
you know what
soft
I'm
spot.
saying? Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm at with that.
So with that question that she asked me, how do you feel about it?
Like, what do you think it is? What is the characteristic about yourself that really attracts people? I understand what you just said. Like, you have the transparency to make the sales.
Just that.
But-
Like you gonna come in my office and you gonna feel like you with your cousin, your friend.
The
your-
comfortability.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not like you. People are scared to be sold on anything. They're scared to be sold. I don't have that. I don't have that energy. And I didn't reach the level where I'm blessed that I am not commissioned anymore. So I don't.
awesome.
So now it's just strictly help because I'm gonna make what I'm gonna make.
Yeah.
Strictly help off my end.
So what's dope about, and I love the way you just elaborated over everything. What's dope about you taking the leap on yourself is that you didn't let fear make the decision for you. That's what keeps a lot of us ignorant.
Yeah.
It's fear, right?
Absolutely,
And you went
absolutely.
out and took a gamble on yourself, and look what you're doing today. I see. I don't
To
need a
get
call.
to get comfortable,
Look,
you
I'm
gotta
accomplished.
to get comfortable. You gotta be uncomfortable.
I'll take another call.
That part.
my
You're gonna hook us up. You're gonna hook us up.
my
We need help.
inspiration come from
Give us a podcast.
just. I got it. Let's put the sign on the side of the car. Let's put it out there.
Hey.
I just want to whisper that in his ear, so when he
Podcast
leaves,
car.
he'll be like,
Big old sign with both of us on.
It probably could be reality. That's one thing I like about where I'm at now. Like
Yeah.
we doing sponsorships with Murphy Lee, Keywan,
Yeah.
DJ Cuddy. We
Yeah.
doing stuff with them.
Yeah.
Where they driving our cars and just representing us. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about the owner I'm with now. He's 39 years old.
He's open-minded.
trying to- Yes,
Look
he's
at
a
you.
39-year-old.
Really? What's his name?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's constantly willing to grow.
really? That's what's up. I didn't know. What's his name again?
Look at you. What's his
His
name?
name is Raj Clement.
Raj Clement.
Yeah.
Clement Automotive. Right there on New Floors. We're gonna know where Crystal is after this.
Yeah. Come on down. Come on down.
I heard
I'm like, I was just coming here to get a car.
We could have did this. We could have did this on the showroom floor. We could have
would've been
did this on the showroom floor.
dope. Next time for sure. Next time for sure. So we know where you were at with it. What are your plans next?
Yes.
Like,
My plans is just to keep growing. I always wanted a bar, but I'm a Pisces, so it seems like every other day I want to do
I didn't know
something
you was a
different.
Pisces. I forgot a lot about
I want to do something different. I think that's what's kind of holding me back. I want to open a bar tomorrow. I want a laundromat on Saturday. I want to do this. So my goal is just really to dumb it down and just figure out.
go
what
deep
my
instead of
next-
go wide.
Yeah.
Go deep instead of go wide. When your birthday?
March 9th.
Oh, okay, mine's the 15th.
Look
Okay.
at shy.
Yeah, we got a big imagination.
Too much Pisces energy on this calendar.
We got a
Everybody love them. Everybody love them.
yeah.
I do. I love both of y'all.
Yeah.
Now let me ask y'all something. I know this y'all show.
Please ask us a question. We be wanting people to ask us questions.
Look, I know y'all from different parts of life.
Okay.
How did this come together? This shocking me. Like, how did like a long friend of mine, how did this come together? Like, how y'all want? Like, how y'all come together? Like,
For the podcast purposes, or
y'all been
friendship
doing
purposes?
y'all been doing a lot of things.
So-
People probably don't know about it. Y'all been, I see it. Y'all been doing a lot of things.
I didn't know that she knew you as long as she knew you until like maybe this year she was sharing stories and things like that, and she mentioned. I was just like, oh, So that's why I was like, I thought y'all went back way farther. But I think I got a couple of years
More like
on you.
10.
He told me we go back to elementary. I thought we went back to
We
middle
go back
school.
to about 11, 10, 5th grade.
All right,
Yeah,
you knew me
yeah,
first.
fifth grade.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So,
look, now you are happy. I know I'm first.
because I was going to be chill, like, oh, dang, man, that's her friend more than mine.
whatever.
Like, you know, but actually, he more like on my end. And
So
we
you
go
want
Pisces.
So you want to fight or no?
Yeah, we got to fight over him. He already on my side. He a Pisces. We actually shared this story recently. Us both being in shoe retail at that, right? That's another thing that gets people up. We have always passed each other in the industry, footwear industry, network events and things like that. So she's obviously Rihanna is Rihanna. Rihanna is a beautiful person.
Oh
Rihanna
man, yeah, we ain't got to go into that. We already
she's
know.
who she is. I've never, prior to actually getting to know her, I never felt like she was a hater. I never felt like she was trying to be anything other than herself. So it was always pleasant to see her, come across and meet her. And after that, I made a post that I wanted to do a podcast with a couple of women, and she commented under that post, and that really was the end of it. From there, just honestly with personal transgressions happening, that helped us build a personal friendship as well. When it comes to the podcast, it's easy to do because this is my legit friend. This is not somebody that I just show up in front of a camera and be like, go, and then I never hear from her again. Like you said, we travel together, we do things together outside of this, we have friendship dates, all that good stuff. So that's how it all came about. Just so happened over the years, we constantly learn how many people we actually know that we grew up with. Like, you know them, I know from here. Like, we actually went to Williams together. I didn't know she went to Williams.
Yeah, she did.
And Williams is a middle school where no one never knows about it. It's like it was so small.
It was like you had to be there to even know about it. Yeah.
People be like, I never heard of Williams. So she mentioned she went to Williams, and I was like, I was there when you was there. Like, so it just so happens still to this day, we just randomly share something about our past or someone, and it's always a common interest, a common experience, or whatever. So
It's such coincidence.
yes, it's very organic and all that. So yeah, that's what had happened. Look, that's what had happened. Now
Y'all setting a
High
good
Heels and
example
Tea
because
podcast.
y'all are actually doing and not just talking about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've been seeing the shoe lines, I've been seeing the podcast. Y'all actually doing it. I'm scared. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm scared of failure. You know what I'm saying? But y'all are a good example to that.
How you know you're gonna fail if you don't do it?
You're right, and I preach the
And
same
sometimes
thing, and
that's
I
the
just
thing
don't
with
do it.
investing
I preach the
too.
same thing and just don't do it. I preach it. Like if you're scared to take a chance, how can you get rich? That's my motto.
But you know what? It's about being educated. It's about wealth, right? It's about getting to a point where we don't feel like we have to go to work in order to survive. It's like, what is only about how long can you survive? And if you need this job, and as you mentioned, and with COVID happened, and it took out their income, then I'm sure that set you down and you're like, all right, what changes do I need to make? You know what I mean? How can I come back but do different and better? So really for me, I just want to have the wealth. I just want to have the ability to have the choices to do whatever I want to do. Like you're saying,
comfortable.
I want to do a laundromat. If I want to do a laundromat and I don't feel like doing this today, then guess what? That's what I want to be able to do. You know, so
the first thing I had
I want to go to
change-
my laundromat and pull all the quarters out.
use that to book my next trip.
Like, just gonna get these quarters.
Book these next trips. So they're an American with a bag of quarters. Like I know this gonna give me the Canada. But yeah.
So my thing first I had to change was my environment.
Of course.
Growing up where I grew up in, we grew up in the same area, and you pretty much same area too, but I grew up in the gang banging era, you know what I'm saying, where I was in it, not even want to be in it. So, and I'm blessed why I feel like I have the mindset because I still have friends who still in the streets, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be asking myself, like, how did my mind be different where I was able to get up out of it, you know what I'm saying? So that was my whole thing, to change my friends. Not saying them guys are not my friends, but change the people I network with and just meet new people. That's been opening my eyes to growth and everything.
Yeah, we did inherit becoming Crips. So I was like, why you a Crip?
I don't know.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like, am I? Am I on that side?
But no.
I like blue better than red.
One of the things you just forced into.
You just forced into it. So do you consider traveling with your goals to expand yourself, to expand your environments? and your growth as well.
I've been looking into doing stuff in Dallas because like my best friend like live in Dallas.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Dallas is
I be thinking
beautiful.
about doing that. But I'm scaring myself because I'm not there to handle the business. So and I'm stuck here doing what I'm doing, but that's something I'm trying to do because
So
I like how they party scene look versus ours.
Yeah. So my question is, you keep saying that you keep scaring yourself,
Psyching yourself
yeah.
out.
So what is it that's psyching you?
Failure.
But why?
You can't
You can't say that. But why?
I mean, it's just like
It's real though. That's a good thing that you being real with yourself about that.
So if you fail, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, can't let fear drive you.
I don't know, but I mean, you. I guess you got to start over and do it again. I guess, but you know what I'm saying.
But if you don't do it, you can't never say that you tried.
You're right. You're right.
That's kind of, it's just always going to be a cycle in life. Like sometimes when we do new things and different things and we succeed in it, right, we be like, dang, that was dope. But then now we feel stuck because we've mastered this level and it's time to grow more and more.
Yeah.
And you forget that, you know, you got to walk by faith and not by sight.
Yeah, I got to this level by taking a risk, but it's like the next risk.
By sight. That's all.
Don't jump over that
You gotta
boulder.
continue to take those risks, and that's how you're gonna continue to grow. Because the worst thing you can do is feel stagnant, and then that's whatever level of success you at now, that will actually disrupt that. You know, because you're gonna start internalizing a lot of stuff and all that. So go ahead, get out there.
And that's real. That's real.
And don't let fear drive you. Fear gonna keep you ignorant.
Exactly.
As we're saying.
It's gonna always be there.
Yeah.
Y'all are living proof. Y'all living proof though.
I'll be scared to do stuff. I'll be scared. I think I get doubt sometimes because I'm super chill. And so like how you saying like, oh, I promoted and then I used it, it came up. I don't feel like I know a lot of people. I don't feel like I have those type of relationships with a lot of people. I feel like people that know me and mess with me, that's all it is to it. It's like a period right there. So anytime I be wanting to do something, even with doing this podcast, you know what I'm saying? It was like, man, I don't know. But
we.
So let me ask y'all this. Y'all just hit me with the first thing.
Yeah.
What's y'all plan to grow this?
The plan to grow, number one thing is consistency, right? Like you got to just always keep showing up. And so that's one of the things that is really helping us right now. Like the momentum you guys seeing.
I see it.
It's consistency. And then secondly, the growth comes with new chances and new opportunities. You have to take it. You have to sit down like how you saying, okay, my next level is in Dallas, right? So you see that's your next point and you already, know how to get there. Do it. So we already know what our next move is. Once we done, I think we're August the 3rd, which this episode probably will come out afterwards, is the live podcast show. Just get that part done because that's even a milestone. Once we get through that milestone, we can start planning our next milestone. We know what that milestone is. We're going to start planning the steps to get to it. It's just constantly just taking those leaps. Honestly, we've done a couple of live podcast shows where we had like maybe 4 people show up, and we had shows where we had like a decent amount of people, and this time is even more special because of the consistency that we put out there. So honestly, if 10 people came, we accomplished, right? And we still gonna keep it moving. So
exactly,
yeah.
And then also a very good token to take from that is that when God put you in a space and He put that in your brain, it's for you. You got to move forward. You can't be fearful of what His plan is for you. As long as you continue to walk in the plan that He has, He's going to provide the people. He's going to provide the places. He's going to provide everything that you need in order for you to push forward. So that fear factor, even though it doesn't sometimes always see out through what we want it to be, it was only meant for that time or that specific thing for us to grow or move forward to the next thing.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be sitting back like, I can't believe I was here talking about I was scared. I wasn't even really scared. I was faking. Yeah, I was fake.
More fear of the unknown.
But what I always tell people is this too. This is my piece of advice. Always honor your feelings, right? You have to process your feelings and be real with yourself. I think a lot of people don't tell themselves the truth. And that's something that's also that keep them behind. They just try to move forward and they never sit still and just process their real feelings and tell themselves the truth. Tell yourself the truth, and once you tell yourself the truth, do something about it so you don't repeat. So it's okay for you to be honest, like, man, I'm a little nervous right now. I'm a little, it's cool, acknowledge that and still push through it though, So that's
same way you doing right now.
Hey, I'll tell y'all again. I ain't worried about it.
Before we end this episode, share with the followers, share with the viewers where they can find you, where they can link up with you at.
Facebook, you can link up with me at Jamal Graham. That's a Facebook page. My Instagram is Mel the Car Plug. I got a Twitter. I ain't really been using it. So
You better not be on Twitter.
You better not Twitter no more.
You better not shut down our YouTube talking about Twitter.
Because that ain't Twitter.
Definitely tap in. I want to help whoever. Like any question, no question is a dumb question. I do this every day. I know people buy cars once every 3 years, 6 years, whatever it is. So no question is dumb. I don't care what your credit score is. Just call me. Just call me. If it's a way to figure it out, I'm going to figure it out.
That's awesome. And do you have a contact information at the automotive place that you want to plug into?
You can have my number. 314-517-6556. Call me. Text me. Inbox me. Whatever. I answer the phone at... Well, let me not say that.
Yeah.
Let me not say that.
Some work boundaries on
Yeah,
You got a
because...
lady.
all that. They do it anyway. So I mean,
They on the podcast that we can call you at any time.
do it anyway.
Get a car. What I need to do.
No, we ain't doing that. We're gonna put work boundaries in there that keeps us sane.
Yes.
I provide applications. If you don't want to come, hit me up. I'll give you the application. I'm here to help.
That's what's up. Well, thank you again for coming out, hanging out with us, joining us.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. This is an honor for me, man.
Yeah, it's an honor to have you. This is dope.
Exactly.
This is dope. We're gonna look back at this, y'all. All three of us, we're gonna watch this episode. We're gonna be like, wow.
And that's my dog.
I want the episode down, man. I don't even want to wait on it. No, I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank y'all for listening to the High Heels and Tea podcast. Goodbye.